Whisper secrets dark and brave, eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Ghostly wails fill my head, chasing demons lost in time. Sanity a steep climb. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Bloodstained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Bloodstained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Silence screams, hearts break, nightmares come wide awake. Warriors of woe take flight, darkened souls embrace the fight.
Respiración. Y sí, cuando escuché que mi bebé lloró, pues dije, no, pues ya, o sea, se salvó mi niño. Me platicaron de, ahora sí, del ABC, de la clínica de México del ABC, que me iban ahí a ayudar.
All right, evening everybody. How y'all doing today? Give me one moment. I am finishing setup now. Welcome to another episode of Bitey's Breaks. As before, we're going to be doing Cyberpunk 2077. 2077. 1 minute. Say it again. 1 minute. Okay, ignore him. I've got him. You go back up, go to bed. Love you. Yeah. Go back up, go to bed. Love you. Alright, I'm really glad the mute on this thing works. Hey, Fee, how you doing? Alright, I'm really glad the mute on this thing works. Hey, Fee, how you doing? Alright, I'm really glad the mute. Alright. I've got my fiery fists, I've got my cat, I've got my kid in bed. It's gonna be a good fucking night. Okay, cool. So, where the hell were we? You are not the right button. You are the right button. we are almost done with the Padres quest line. So let's go ahead and knock those last 3 out real quick. I think once we get the Padre done, we are going to move a little further on with the... I avoided one car, I did not avoid the other. We're going to move on a little bit with the main storyline. Always ready to kill things with fire. That's why I have flaming fists.
You are currently at the exact location where I lost contact with the car.
Fine. Have a look around.
Alright, change of plans. We're gonna go after this car real quick.
Beep, beep, motherfucker!
Hey! Let's talk.
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Let's see who crushes who.
Whee! And that is how you spin around.
Somebody please help me.
No. Alright. Could you hear that? I apologize. I haven't had dinner, so I made myself a sandwich.
Share of your fee is in your account.
Are you the only one on chat with me tonight? Let's see. Yep, for the moment. Oh, no, Time is here. They're just being a lurker. Hey, Time, we see you. We know you're there. We love you. Ooh, Honey Nut Cheerios sounds good. Really? That knocked me over? Whatever, I don't care.
¡Vas a pagar por eso! ¡La mejor parte del día! ¡Madre! ¡Nos están aniquilando!
Alright. Let's knock out that assault in progress real quick. I unassaulted things. I'm a good guy.
Some nomads tried to run some biz in my
Alright, let's turn you off, turn you off. I'm best at turning people off. Alright, I can't see that camera over there. So we're going to do it this way. Nice. That sounds really good. I might get some later. I'm not a big fan of breakfast food in general, but Honey Nut Cheerios are something I'll always make an exception for.
Getting to be a real clusterfuck. But hey, the king is dead. Long live the king. I was more of a princess. Seriously though, watch out for yourself. Heads are rolling.
Speaking of heads rolling.
Come on, why drag it out, huh?
Oops. Note to self. Turn off all the cameras.
¿Qué fue eso? ¡No te escondas, puta! ¡Sal de ahí!
Well, that's not nice. You're acting like I curb stomped your friend. There's no need to be rude.
You fucked up. Been rat hunting before, scum. Check it out. Yum yum!
You don't see me.
Tengan cuidado. Shit, not here. Come on out.
No.
Foot rub, mommy.
Ooh, I like foot rubs. Let me come out.
Let's check it out.
Where's my foot rub?
I am the chupacabra.
I think this guy lied to me. Bastard!
Fuck shit up. Ready to get your ass beaten?
No, I want my foot rub.
Ven aquí, carajo. Sign up for this shit.
Well, then give me my fucking foot rub.
Ay, cabrón. Nos están dando el... Right in our snatch.
See, now you're in pieces. I'm sorry, did that dude try to shoot me in the snatch? That's just rude.
I'ma kill him like...
That's it.
Okay. Right? You gotta be careful on where you get shot. That's just not nice. I don't think those guys were very polite at all.
Here's your fucking karma!
Ah, wrong button. Alright. You are going over there. Sorry about that. They won't mind if it's slightly used. Sorry! 1 minute. What's up? Alright, go up to bed. I'll be up. Alright, I apologize, everybody. I am going to have to disappear for just a moment. I will be right back. Alright, and I am back. I apologize for that. Some days you just don't get to play games.
The hell were you thinking? Is Solo making an exchange with the Valentinos?
I wasn't alone.
Well, what happened?
The motherfucker set a trap. That's what happened. Fucking Tino's.
And this surprises you.
Man, whatever. I'm out of here. Worst trip to the city ever.
Everybody's a bastard. Don't trust. Alright.
Sublime work, I counter. The nomads are grateful for your help. Contract closed.
Alright, did I have anything over here that I wanted? I don't use grenades anymore, so I don't care. Even though that's some really fun grenade work. If I was going projectile. Yeah, let's go ahead and get more crafting components. Those will always come in handy. Alright. So, at this point, you're the closest fast travel. Alright. 2 more quests for Padre. I'm going to knock those out and then head to a Ripper Dock. The reason why I'm going to head to a Ripper Dock, we're only at 45 street cred. New shit doesn't come available until 50. However, I haven't upgraded my cyberware in a bit, and I've got decent crafting. So you can only do that at a Ripper Dock. You can equip your weapons and shit wherever, but the cyberware, you have to go to a Ripper Dock. Alright, come on, cat. Hop on my lap, leave Hope alone. Come on. Alright. So, what do we got?
B, I need you to steal a certain document, and it's urgent. Find the details attached.
Alright, what does this guy want? Strip club called the Dicky Twister. Alright. And we have to steal some data from a computer. Easy. Go gadget double jump. Let's go ahead and save just in case I get called away again real quick. Take your time, Fee, no worries. We're gonna turn you off. Don't tell me it's right there. Alright. Good night. And that may or may not be it. Alright. I love short quests.
Got the file from the Dicky Twister.
Hey, Time, how you been doing, my man?
For the contract has been closed, and your compensation is on its way. Amen.
Amen, Padre. Alright, we will give that just a second to tick over and then see where the last quest has popped up. I'm pretty sure that's an El Capitan quest. Yes, it is. Alright, we're going to give that just a minute. In the meantime, we're going to head over to the closest assault on progress, or assault in progress. Alright, and just like that, it is ticked over. I do not care about you anymore. Yep, let's summon our car. Perfect way to ride into a deadly battle of life or death. The fucking smart car. So, to tie this back to the Shattered World... Nice, I like RPG Maker. RPG Maker was the first kind of design your own game program that I really used. Back in the day, I had those old school, like, Commodore 64 era choose your own adventure books that had the floppy disk in it, where as you made the choices in your books, it would tell you, you know, what bit of code to type in, and then you could play the game based off your choices. That was technically my first introduction to game design. But my first serious, I'm gonna spend hours doing this, was RPG Maker back in the day. It's very much a niche system, but I love it. It's my niche. Yeah. Why is everybody mad at me? It's not like I'm running you over intentionally. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Alright.
I need you to grab some goods. Rare ones, scandium rods. Fell into the hands of a junkie who's got no clue what they're worth. I couldn't bear to see them go to waste. Read the attachment and get to work.
I fully expected that to be like a metal detector, anti-weapons thingy. And I am heavily fucking armed.
Fuck you lot, huh?
Oops. Good night, dude. Sorry, dude. Hair trigger on those, on my grapples. Let's see. Jesus. Alright, the next time I complain about the VA, I want y'all to remind me of this shit. It's not that far off, but... Okay. I would argue that it's niche, outside of the indie community. Um, it's niche compared to mainstream. Niche is probably not quite the right word. And you confused me for just a second, Fee. I'm like, sleep tight. Who's the fuck's going to sleep? And then I remembered I said goodnight to the guy I strangled. It's like, oh, that makes sense now. My bad.
I have the rods, which makes me a happy man. And that is rare meat. Rarer than the rain on the Egyptian desert over which Moses wandered. But I digress. The contract is closed.
Alright, and that was the last of the Padre quests. So, we can technically... Yeah, I've got a couple of them there. I'm not worried about them right now. We could technically start knocking out the... where is he? The El Capitan quest line. The problem is he stops giving you quests after like 7 or 8 until you've progressed a little bit further in the storyline. We could also come out here. She hasn't popped up on our map yet, but there is a fixer out here. Dakota with the nomads. But again, we're going to hold off on that. And instead, we are going to go ahead and visit the nearest Ripper Dock real quick. And then go talk to Takamura. So the nearest Ripper Dock will actually be there once we take our fast travel. Oops. I like how a fall of that magnitude is just a like no real damage, no real pain. Just a minor inconvenience.
I want to be a combat medic, like on TV.
No, you don't. Right. I'd started to say something, and then I forgot. Oh, cars. So, hopping into my car to go commit murder reminded me. Great sentence. Corporate overlords, please don't demonetize you. I love you. Anyway, one of the big differences between an urban fantasy or modern fantasy game, or even just an urban setting game such as Cyberpunk, and a more traditional tabletop RPG such as Dungeons and Dragons.
Got any new toys?
Yes, in D&D you can get a wagon or you can get a cart, right? Somewhere to store your shit. But you typically don't have any real way to secure or lock it. And it's not something that a lot of players do. I'm the guy that always buys that kind of stuff, and I get 2 hirelings because that's just good value. That's good shenanigans. But not every playgroup does, and that's fine. One of the things I made sure of is in the Shattered World, it is assumed that every group, not necessarily every player, but at least every group, will have access to a vehicle. Whether it's a vehicle so I can get from point A to point B quicker, whether it's... Yeah, I don't care. I do care, but I don't. This is better all around. Every play group is assumed to have access to at least one vehicle. Whether you use it, again, to get from point A to point B only, or whether you use it as just a... This is really tempting. We won't get any use out of the headshot damage multiplier. The bonus stealth damage is okay, and the almost 3% melee damage is awesome. That's better than basically everything else. So we're going to go there. And we don't have the materials to go up to tier 5. Alright, was it frontal cortex? No. Bioconductor, no. No. No, I like some of these. Here we go. So, by taking this, we are going to lose access to our quick hacks. We'll still be able, I believe, to turn off cameras. But that's it. Now, truth be told, we haven't really been using our quick hacks with this build. That's not this build's thing. Berserk makes us immune to damage. Can't use items. Melee weapons only. Free melee attacks. Increased attack speed, movement speed, and if we're at low health, increased damage. Plus 10% damage. That's really good. There's the Falcon, which is a 70% time slow for 9 seconds. Increases the duration a little bit every time we kill somebody. And then the Zetatech Berserk. Health can't drop below 25%. 40% damage reduction. Okay. I like the idea of slamming a blunt weapon into the ground to do a superhero landing. I think I'm going to go with the Militech Berserk. Alright. And then you'll see, normally down here is where my cyberware capacity is. But because I took Edge Runner, if I get into this red area, I believe I lose health, but I can equip more than I normally would be able to. So... I like highlighting shit. I don't care about the bonus damage against enemies at full health. Decreasing enemy vision is always good. Don't care. Don't care. Yes, I believe... Yeah, it's my fault. I still had Facebook open on the same computer I'm gaming on. Oops. Alright, that is fixed. So, upgrade. All of this fucking sucks. You suck less. Yeah, I don't care about weapon handling. Let's do you because my fist can do damage over time. Intelligence attuned. I am not a smart man. Alright. So right now I've got atomic sensors, increases my move speed if I get detected. Don't care. That's interesting. I don't use blades or throwable weapons. A different build maybe, but not this one. I don't do ranged attacks, so I don't care. My skeleton. So I like this one because I don't have shit for max RAM anyway. Using it once puts me below 4. So why wouldn't I want something that increases my RAM rate a shitload? Alright, let's get you just a purple. Alright. I feel like I did something, but I can't place a finger on what I did, so fuck it. Alright, what do we got? Parabellum gives us a much needed boost to armor. when crouched, that would give us an even greater boost to armor. But I don't care about most of what it does. Okay. So we are absolutely going to take the universal booster because A, that almost doubled our armor, but B, that minus 24% stamina cost for 5 seconds whenever we use a health item and increased armor, combined with the Berserk that we just picked up, we're going to do a lot. We're going to have a lot more staying power. Dense Marrow, 21% melee damage. I don't care about anything else other than that. I'm sold. I don't even care that you're increasing the stamina cost. All right. Adrenaline booster. We're going to pick this up. Again, this is going to increase our staying power by letting us kill more. One more just to get you up to purple. Feedback circuit. Yeah, we don't really care. I don't do tech weapons. Biomonitor. That is nice. Makes our healing automatic. Gives us some health regen bonus. Is there anything else I particularly care about right now? No. So, heal on kill. Biomonitor. And we are done for now. There's really nothing here with 12. We already have optical camo. I do like the idea of shock and awe, but we're going to need a lot more cyberware capacity for it. We're in melee range anyway. So the ability to just get an AoE electric aura is great. That is useless for us because we're absolutely going to be in everybody's face. All right. So while we are here, let's go ahead and go meet with Takamura. What the hell? Time to advance the story. For a second, I thought that said Mormon Rock Radio, and I was really confused.
Can we please stop
Sit.
talking about work?
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Same.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Just answered your own question about where Evelyn is. Long gone.
Why do you believe she could help you remove the chip? Does a corporation help her?
Don't think so, no.
Can you expand?
Don't matter how much perfume a corpo sprays on mornings. By lunch, that's replaced by the stench of skullduggery. Only thing I caught from Evelyn was determination.
And I too stink of skullduggery?
Yes.
You're starting to stink, period. Sorry, I couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose.
B, wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice? In Night City?
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here.
I mean, fair. Very fair.
To his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
So what, we stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side.
Yeah, that's what they always say. I can help you.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
Untrue. He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka. Betrayed it.
All right.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some
Takamura, the master of keeping it cool and lying low. All right.
Tom's all right. Not afraid to speak his mind, that's all.
You remind me of my father. He also worked in the kitchen all his life. game much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialists? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some. With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
All right.
Did not help you before. She will not
So we're going to
manage
start
that.
with Evelyn
Honor
and then move on to Anderson.
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka degree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. Why are you? I would think about a plan B.
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
Because
He
I
was the
like
one to
mayonnaise.
last Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corpo rats squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
She take you for a suit?
No, she saw me as Saburo-sama's killer.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude. I cannot stay here any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
He does not seem happy.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you've got some nerve. First you're out to kill me, now you want to be my pal and make like nothing happened?
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
That's nice.
Fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
You were the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you've had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What would I say to her? I got a talking brain tumor, claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ball sack.
Don't need convincing. Seen your memories. Gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play her. Just get us to the afterlife.
There is no us.
All right. Now, where is... So if you see on the mini-map that weird card-looking thing... This is for one of the side quests.
Hey, look.
No. Interesting.
Would you look at that? You see it too, right?
Either gone completely whacked or I'm having a mystical moment.
What's that chick's name? The one with the hair?
Misty? Nah. More likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check out. Or maybe ask them both.
Alright. Oh. So I recently read an article that there's an Easter egg in the game. I'm gonna try it. So, in the big heist mission, Jackie died. But, apparently, even after he's dead, you can call him.
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
And leave messages.
I talked to Misty. We were at your place. That mandala you made? It was total shit.
Ha!
But, Misty appreciated it. Maybe me a little too. So,
Yeah, that's my luck.
nice work.
Let me know when the ad is done and I will continue what I was saying.
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
So, I went to your funeral. God, that sounds so weird to say, right? Mama Wells... Well, her heart's broken, but she's hanging in. She's tough. A lot of people showed, actually. Campo Horta sent someone, too. The guy did read from a card, but, yeah, there was a lot of respect. Warmth. Wish you could have seen it, Jack. Sure you would have liked it.
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
So you are never gonna guess what happened. Dex had a hit put on me. Took a bullet, I died, I came back. All good until I realized I had a time bomb wedged in my brain. Oh, it feels like a goddamn movie plot. I got no idea what happened to you, where you are, but hang tough, chica. All right. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Long story. Doubt you two get along. Always could smell bullshit a mile off.
Alright. So yeah, you can, as the story progresses, you can call and leave voice messages for Jackie. He's dead, but you can still talk to him, you know? That's something that I didn't realize at first, and I like that. It very much gives a sense of, well, fucked upness for one, but it very much fits into V's journey.
don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But no, they're not real.
Just a Kuroshi blip. Could take a look.
No. No, images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
That case is the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
Well, thanks for the help, Vic. I appreciate that. You're always a man of science.
Saw a weird image out on the street. Seems like your line of work.
What'd it look like?
Grab the scan, take a look.
Tarot. Major Arcanum. What you saw was a sign from a higher power.
Be a little easier if this higher power learned to be direct.
Well, the world is a maze of illusions. It's not easy for the light to shine into the prison of our earthly existence.
Right, great. So, what do I do with a sign I can't understand from a power I know nothing about?
Collect them
Start
all.
by looking for more of them. The tarot describes a road. So go down it.
Down, down, down the road. Wait.
Still don't know
Wrong
what
road.
I'm
Shit.
supposed to do with what I find.
Look for more images. They must have some connection to the place where you find them. Think about what you see. You ask me? They've been sent to help you find the truth.
Finding the truth is pretty far down on my list at the moment.
A difficult time is coming when you'll have to choose which road to take. Then, you'll understand.
Dunno.
Come on back when you've found more. I'll help you decipher what you've seen.
So, going off memory, there are 24 Arcanum. I realize the quest tracker on my right says 20. The last 4 are all tied to different endings. So you technically can't get all of them on one playthrough.
Lee? That you? Shit. Thought you were gone.
You're not alone in thinking me dead. Thought it was game over for me, too.
Things went ass up, huh? Not as planned.
Yeah. You were right. Fuck you.
Heard about the heist, I take it. Must have talked to Evelyn.
Didn't need to. Whole damn city's heard.
Listen, need to find Evelyn.
I really don't want to talk about her.
Know where she is?
What'd I just say? Drop it. I won't tell you again.
Can we meet? Let's meet, please. You at Lizzie's?
Alright. I'm going to collect the Arcanum right here real quick. Knock this out. So did I ever finish what I was saying about the cars? I don't think so. But in a fantasy game, again, like D&D or Pathfinder, your character is basically assumed to be carrying all of their shit on them at all times. Yeah, you'll have quests where you have to go into a new area and store it somewhere, but you're largely assumed to have access to your shit 24/7. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got the plugin working. And that's fine. It's RPG Maker is like any other system, my man. It definitely has its quirks. Even when you do everything right, you're still going to miss something. But in again, in a Pathfinder, a D&D, you're assumed to be carrying all your shit on you. In the Shattered World, I don't like a lot of encumbrance systems, but I wanted to make you carrying shit matter. It's a far stupid car. It's a far different premise. How do I phrase this? It's one thing to know, okay, I've got the right tool for the job, but I don't know if I can bring it with me, so I've got to leave it back at the inn. And that's on the other side of town. That's a 2-day wagon trip away, whatever. And quite another for, okay, I've got this item. I'm going to leave it locked in my car right outside the mall that we're hunting down a supernatural beastie in. Yes, it's out of my immediate reach, but there's a fallback point we can get to. Yes, yes, it does. So, in older games, yes, resource and weight management was a thing, but again, that goes back to what I was saying about you had to manage your weight, sure, but you also didn't have a secure place to store stuff. You didn't have that choice or option. You either found a way to get to an inn or other defensible stronghold where you could put your shit there safely, or you hired some hirelings and just hoped they could handle. For example, the was it Eye of the Beholder was the Super Nintendo game? Anyway, one of the early Super Nintendo D&D games opens with you trapped in the sewer under the city. You've got no safe spot, whatever rations you happen to have on you are all you have until you can find more. You only have what's on your back, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I like this gun. Hey, Night Fee, sleep well. Having your car and that lockable trunk space, again, even if you don't do vehicle combat, just having that lockable space gives you a secondary fallback point. It gives you a place you can get to, but it's also something that can be stolen. It's not 100% safe. It basically, excuse me, gives you an outpost. If you're more familiar with like 4X style games or RTSs. And I like that aspect. I like that idea. All right. This is a snazzy car. We're not doing that right now. I'm not doing that as much as I like that quest line. I'm not doing it right now. Let's go ahead and continue with the Evelyn Parker story. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Oh, wrong way. Hate parking garages. Do 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 do. Ooh, there we go. What me do? Right. But again, that's one of those things where Session 0 is important, boys and girls. Make sure everybody is on the same page. And if you got that player that doesn't respect the others, maybe they don't need to be playing. Not saying you have to kowtow to the other players, but there's a difference between everybody agreeing we're going to play a game where we can fuck with one another and a game where one person decides, okay, I'm fucking with you. It's a big difference there.
Haven't I seen you here before? Got a good memory for faces. Here for a good time.
Need to talk to Punchy Judy. She in her den.
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let Judy know you're coming. Scare away any customers, and you're out.
I want her baseball bat.
Your eyes on this, Tell me, baby, do I look as fine as I feel right now?
No.
Get you something?
Don't be such a wet rag. Come off it,
What do you recommend?
What's your preference?
That barkeeps could tell what you wanted at first sight.
Well, you look like an A-bomb kind of gal to me.
Is that any good?
No. Sure is overpriced, though. Great for customers who can't make up their mind.
All right. Cool. All right, let's stop fucking around. It probably is suboptimal, but it's a bright pink bat with spikes. Like, that is just so much fun. If I'm gonna slaughter half the city, I want it to be with a fucked up weapon. Like, anyone can use a shotgun. Anyone can use whatever.
You so concerned about strays? Go take care of your guests.
Sus, we're not done here.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
Alright. I don't think she's happy.
You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to me. Listen, have you seen Evelyn? Need to talk to her. It's important.
Why? So you can make her your scapegoat for your train wreck of a heist?
Seem to know how the heist went. Meaning you did talk to her.
I know how you fucked up. Got all your Joombas killed like a real pro.
I'm gonna punch her.
Caught some lead myself, too. Boo-hoo. Occupational hazard for you, mercs. Sure, I took a risk. We all did. But it was Evelyn who gave it to us in the first place. She knew what this was from the start.
Fine. Looks like we're all in this piss pot together. But you're desperate. Writing's on your face.
Okay, let's just say I'm pretty much fucked. Biochip we clept during the heist is killing me, albeit slowly. Evie commissioned the job. Might know how to stop that. That's why I need to know who hired her.
Huh. Let's say I believe you. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. I'd look for her there.
And where is that?
Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her.
Mega tower. Luxurious.
Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
Give you a call. Okay?
Thanks. Thank you, V.
A doll. Why am I not surprised?
You're an engram and a fading mind. Nothing should surprise you anymore.
So we're gonna hit this place, Clouds?
Why the hell not?
Think I just woke up one day looking like this? This is real life.
What are you staring at? Got something to say? Say it.
Heated exchange there with Judy. What was that all about?
How's this any of your business? Gonna follow up with your own sermon on responsibility for others? Go on, your high horse is waiting.
I'm just curious.
One thing I know about curiosity, won't get you shit unless you got the fists and the ass to back it up.
I got both.
Forget Evelyn. Admit it. This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so myself.
Nobody can hold a candle to Judy. Cuts virtues like they were diamonds.
Damn straight.
Alright. It really is the point of open world games. You want me to go here. I am gonna fuck around instead. Like, you're absolutely right. That is the point. However, okay, so I'm gonna go south, get this tarot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do this side job down here because it is one of my favorite side jobs in the game. I won't spoil it until we get there, but okay. The quick way down. Ah, that almost worked. I was crowd surfing for a minute. Yeah, I've been called worse. Alright. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Right. I absolutely would. It reminds me, there's an old Batman the Animated Series episode where, towards the beginning, Batman beats the shit out of this random goon, right? And later, this goon is a bad guy's house. I don't remember fucking who. But he and his partner are like, I hear somebody. We need to investigate. And they're going down a hall. And the guard, who's still sporting a black eye, opens the door and sees Batman standing there, and Batman just turns and looks at him, and the goon stares at him for a second, turns around, shuts the door behind him, and just starts walking. And his partner's like, "Do you see anybody?" Not my problem. Stupid cars. Hey, I'm walking here. Oops. Really? Yep. And you know what? If the Southern fans can suffer with my shitty Southern accent, my New York City fans can suffer with my shitty New York accent. I offend everybody equally. Fuck them. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Beep beep. Come back. You drive worse than I do. Alright, so after we do this quest, one of the things I've been doing in my past couple streams is for the last 10, 15 minutes or however much is left, doing a raid to another channel. So, I think, Time, it's just you on right now. If it is still that way when I end, I won't probably do one, but...
This isn't a bar?
It is. But it's our bar. Get up. Let's take a walk.
Hey, leave him alone, cabrones. V!
Hey,
go
back
teach these
off.
assholes how to
Ain't
behave
your
in my
biz
bar.
here.
You heard what Pepe said. Take a fucking walk.
June, fuck off. Or I implant my blade in
Hey,
your
wait.
ribs. Know this punk. For fire with our boys. You know, back when Gustavo took that hit. Well, just got real fucking interesting. And it just kicked in! Ho ho!
Come on.
Please, leave me be.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, Joseph! Look who it is.
But what just happened?
Landed in a little trouble. Cleaned up now.
God damn, sorry. I think I've had a little too much. Fuck, what a night. Why'd you help me?
I appreciate that.
You would have caught a beating. Or worse.
This fucking town, these people, just here, minding my own business. If it weren't for you, I'd... Here, for your trouble. The rest, bartender got the rest.
Good night.
Ever talk to Misty in the end?
I did like you said. I invited her over for dinner.
And?
She's so skinny. Who would have thought?
Know what she looks like. Not what I'm asking.
She's a little bit eccentrica. Said my home sits on a natural energy source. But I think I know why, Jackie. She's a nice girl. We exchange numbers.
How do you feel?
I lost my son. How am I supposed to feel?
Spare me. Circling him like sharks on the scent of fresh corporal blood.
I shouldn't have.
Could have ended badly if you hadn't stepped in, V.
Yeah, well, not all heroes wear capes.
How about we drink to you then? On the house.
All covered in blood? You know what I wanted to say to him.
Won't say no to a
Te
free
metiste
drink.
en una gran problema, Jackie Wells.
To good fortune and prosperity.
Long day?
Could say that again. I'm on a double. No break.
Working overtime to make an extra buck?
Nah, just don't want to go home.
My brain
10
was
years
trying to
married, you know?
protect me.
10 years and suddenly I'm not good enough. No, she has to go get some side action. Anyhow, since you brought up money, you wouldn't be looking for a gig,
I can't
would
talk
you be?
about this now.
Pay solid.
Okay.
Run me through it.
It's about my wife, right? Name's Cynthia. She's cheating. Damn sure of it. Only question is, who will? Could let it eat away at me. Or get something to do. Ain't no way that I leave this work.
Sure she's cheating on you?
Let's start with the fact that she always stays late after work. I know she's lying. Called her office one night, she wasn't even there. Besides that, well, we got a kid together, right? Doesn't even look like me. Different hair, different eyes, all of it. Used to be easy to check these things, but with today's tech, there's a way around every test now.
Gonna have to keep tabs on your wife. Follow her around town. Where'd she be now?
She works nearby. I'll give you the address. Knowing her, she'll be on a smoke break. Smokes like a goddamn tire fire.
Like half this city.
Wait, today, she was wearing a pink jacket. And, she had a blue purse, I think.
Colorful.
Always like dressing up. Get a woman something nice for her birthday, anniversary. And what do you get in return?
Why do you want to know who she's with? What's the point?
What's the point? What kind of gunk question is that?
Simple one. Answer it.
I want to look him in the eyes. Ask him how it feels fucking some other guy's wife. Breaking up a happy marriage.
Okay, fine, I'm in.
You're my hero, V. Means a lot to me.
So I like this quest for two reasons. Number one,
Noir's betrayal of beguiling woman sounds like something out of a pulpy noir thriller. Pepe was used to listening to his customers' complaints, but now it was he who needed to get something off his chest. It was the same old story, an unfaithful wife in a city where everything was uncertain.
You about done? I'm trying to focus.
so number one, I like the quest because not everything is as it seems. But number two, Johnny is just a complete asshole the entire time, and it is great.
I arrived on the scene, looking for the woman in the was her, the lady in pink, breaker of hearts, framed by a halo of cigarette smoke. I followed her.
Dreaming of the day the narrator put a fucking plug in it.
Got too close. Almost scared the dame off. Better be careful.
I know.
So this is an annoying quest because it's one of those you can't get too far, you can't get too close, and you both walk at different speeds. But oh, you're good. So I like the quest for two reasons. Number one, it's a quest where not everything is as it seems, and it looks into the actual consequences of something you kind of take for granted in the world. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. But number two,
something weighed on her. Maybe it was my gaze.
Keep this up, I'm gonna fucking puke. Narrate that.
number two, I absolutely love the banter between the two of them. I wish more quests just had Johnny narrating what was happening in that shitty pulp noir style. I would absolutely play a series of side quests like that.
The woman passes a bum, gives him a wide berth, doesn't want her clothes dirty. Her conscience is already dirty enough.
Seriously, what did I ever do to you?
Yeah? What do you mean?
The dame disappeared into the guts of a building ready to collapse. The air hung heavy with smog and betrayal.
Maybe it's a good thing I'm dying.
That's fair. He's not a constant companion a lot.
Hey, careful! You'll tear my shirt!
Well.
That doesn't sound good.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Fuck, Cynthia. Told you to make sure nobody followed you.
Husband sent me. Suspected something. See, he was right.
Wait. No! It's not like that. I can explain.
Go on then, let's hear it.
Okay, for one thing, he's not my input. He's my ripper. A specialist in plastic surgery.
Specialist? In this dump?
Look, I know. I had this little accident a few years ago. The victim, well, the patient's family still can't let it go. That's why I'm forced to work here.
Hold on a sec. What about your kid?
Here's the thing, I didn't used to look like this. I had a total body sculpt. Skin, hair, eyes, everything. Except, well, you can't fool your genes. That's why our son looks different than Pepe imagined. It's not because he's not the father, just that I don't look anything like the old me.
But why? Why do that?
And why do you think? Out of boredom? Because I was a rich, basic bitch? Everyone's got their own secret. Something they want to forget or leave behind them. I had a lot of them. And I can't share them with anyone. Not even my own husband. I know I should have told Pepe about all this, but there was never a good time. And now that I'm expecting again, tell him myself that I'm really sorry. That life's an absurdist drama, okay? Just go.
Hit the nail on the head with that last point.
So yeah, from the beginning, you can completely change your look without a second thought. People are constantly doing total changes.
Job's done. Followed your wife, went into some rundown pad. Man was waiting for her inside.
I knew it. What else?
Knew it, huh? Didn't know a thing. Didn't cheat on you. At least not in the way you think.
Huh? What way then?
She was out of Rippers, getting a scan. Her skin, hair, eyes. It's all implanted. Every single last part of her.
So, my son. That's why he...
Exactly.
Jesus fucking Cristo. How could you keep this from me? Our own husband, 10 fucking years. It's not about the skin or whatever. It's that she lied. How the hell am I supposed to trust her now?
Okay, yes, Cynthia was hiding something from you. Yes, she lied, but the woman loves you, you gonk. You know how much that means in this fucking town? If I were you, I'd just live and let live, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right. Anyway, thanks. This is for you. For your troubles.
Good man, Pepe. Take care.
Silence fell like a wet blanket over the city, muffling its cries. Time to rest, I thought. Time to drink.
See, that's more like it. Finally making some sense.
All right. And give me just one moment. I'm looking for a decent channel with not a lot of viewers. Right. Well, I'm a channel with not a lot of viewers. I don't know about decent. Oh, come on. That is too exactly how the name is fucking spelled. I'll take not actively harmful. Alright. The raid is starting in 5 seconds. I'm gonna end the stream once I go over. Talk to you next time. See you Thursday.